this session we shall learn about building a network. So we had a look at few types of network nodes, but we didn't get to know what they exactly do in a network. So we shall build a network and study each node's role. So we have got two PCs. On the left we have PC1 and on the right we have PC2. As in, this isn't a network, but if we connect them together with a cable, we have a network now. Two PCs connected together will actually make a network. It's a quite simple network. But if we look at the Wikipedia definition once again, a computer network is a digital telecommunications network which allows nodes to share resources. Now these two nodes are connected, so they'll be able to share resources and basically have a conversation with each other. We represent clients with this symbol, but we have all kinds of devices that can be network clients. So for instance, a laptop or desktop PC running Microsoft Windows, or an iMac running Mac OS, or even an Apple iPhone running iOS. So these are some examples of devices that can actually be our network clients. So we shall give a simple definition of a client. So a client is a device which will access a service made available by a server. As the server is actually a part of the definition of a client, to understand one, we must also understand the other one. So what is a server? We shall take a look at it. We use this symbol to represent a server. So whenever we think of the word server, we might think of something like IBM or a Dell server. So these are actually powerful servers, and in data centers we'll see rows and rows of servers like these. Though all the servers will not look this way, actually any of the clients which we looked at in our previous slide can be servers too. So how is that possible? So we should look at the definition of a client once again and later compare it with the definition of a server. The definition which we used for a client was, a client is a device that accesses a service made available by a server. So basically we can reverse that definition in order to know what is a server. So a server is a device that provides functions or services for clients. So we shall now have a look at the simple network of two PCs which are connected with a cable. Earlier we saw this network. So look at this minor exchange between the two PCs and think which of them is the server and which one is the client. So PC1 will ask PC2 for the file image.jpg. So PC2 will respond to it and send the requested image file. So in order to know which is the client and which is the server, we know that PC1 is the one which is requesting the service. It is requesting for the image to be sent. And PC2 is the one which provides the service, the one which sends the image. So that makes PC1 the client and PC2 the server. We shall have a look at one more example of a client-server relationship. On the left we have our computer or maybe our smartphone, whatever we are using to watch this video. So on the right we have a source server which actually contains this video. The blue cloud in the middle represents the internet. In network diagrams, we use cloud more often to represent the internet or in situations where the details of that part of the network are not actually necessary. The internet is quite a complex network, and just for the sake of this diagram we see here, all we must know is that data from our computer will pass through the internet in order to reach the source server. The exact details of the internet are not actually important for this diagram we see here, hence we can use this cloud to represent the internet. So our computer will send a request to the source server for this source page, including the video. And the source server will send the data passing through the internet and back to our PC. Though the source doesn't send all the data at once, it will send us a stream of data until we have watched the entire video. So for example, say we want to get a video from our friend and both have iPhones and we ask him to send the video via AirDrop. So our phone will request the video and his phone will respond to the request sending the video. So we probably know it by now. Our phone on the left will be the client and our friend's phone on the right will be the server. So in order to review once more, A client is a device which will access a service made available by a server, and a server is a device which will provide functions or services for clients. And also we must keep in mind that the same device can be a client in few situations and a server in other situations. So that's all for now. We shall learn more in our next session. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next upcoming video.